Now, there's booty bandits in the penitentiary. But if you let a man you, bro, I think you want it, bro. For real.
Prison Stories 101, man. We got another special one, man. We got Floss, the boss. Welcome, first and foremost. Yeah. It's an honor as we do these prison stories, man. It does seem like a lot of cats that I've had on this platform have went to the Crip side of things and not the blood side of things. Before we get started, let me get your take on why do you think that is? Do you think as far as just during the time of just gangs and hierarchies and things of that nature, that the Crips have more history, more respected, more members? Yes. And if you want to be technical about it, Bloods branched their gang off of Crips. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, in my era, when we grew up, it was mostly all Crips. You know what I'm saying? It's a new generation now that came through, and most of the Crips done turned Bloods now because it's like a fad or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody want to be a Blood now or something. But all the original Crips, all the original OGs, they either locked up or are dead. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Just straight original, man. All right, we're going to get back to that. But for now, let's just go and reintroduce yourself and tell them how much time you served, man. Man, I did 17 years. I had a 25-year sentence. I did 17 years flat on a 25, man, for first-degree murder. I caught a murder case back in 2003. You know what I'm saying? A drug deal gone wrong. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff happened, and you know what I'm saying? It ended up in my incarceration. You know what I'm saying? All right. So we normally try to do the who, what, when, where, and why. So let's just start first and foremost. You just mentioned the what as far as it being, what was the exact charge? Drug deal gone wrong. First-degree murder. First-degree murder. Yeah. With that being said, when did you go in? When did you get out of the 17 years? I went in 2003, got out in 2020. Man, right at COVID. Yeah, right in COVID because we was on lockdown. That was a big thing in prison at that time because COVID had just came through, so they wasn't releasing nobody. So they was locking all the wings down, and they held me extra from the time when I got my FI1. I had to stay 2 months before I can actually go home. Because they locked the wing down. They wouldn't let nobody leave with COVID because COVID had hit the unit. Oh. You know what I'm saying? We're going to come back to that, too. So you can imagine how I felt about that. I'm trying to go home. I've been here 17 years. Yeah, we're going to come back to that, too. Where all did you serve? Man, I went to Ferguson unit. I served time at the Boyd unit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the major 2 units I was on. But everything else, you go through transfers. You go through when you're going through transit, you might go to Gurney, then they ship you 2 weeks to Bird, then they ship you 2 weeks to, you know what I'm saying, Walls unit or Goree or something, and then they send you to an ID unit. All right. You know what I'm saying? We try to verify the who when it comes to the who. I mean, who was the victim? And also, who was affected by you having to serve that much time? Who did you leave at home to serve this time? Well, I think it was a bad situation for both sides because I'm not going to glorify nobody losing their life because, you know what I'm saying, the situation at hand, I still not going to go with, you know what I'm saying, somebody losing their life because that man had a kid, he had a wife, he had a family, you know what I'm saying, and I took that from him. But at the same time, my life was took too in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? So we both lost. You know what I'm saying? We both, but I can replace the things because I'm still alive, but he can't replace his life no more. He gone. You know what I'm saying? So for you on your end, yeah. Who was affected by you being gone? Who'd you leave? Mom, dad, sister, brother, kids? My kids was affected the most because I left them out there without a father. You know what I'm saying? And I just joined every other male in the world that don't want to, you know what I'm saying, that ain't helping their kids or being there with their kids. You know what I'm saying? So that hurt me inside because I felt like, man, I got all this time. What I'm going to do? You know what I'm saying? And my kids depended on me. How old were your kids at the time? Man, my kids was young, bro. You got to understand, when I went to prison, I was in my early 20s. I'm in my 40s now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that time that they miss having a father, having somebody to guide them, having somebody to train them, having somebody to be at their games. You know what I'm saying? So we all lost. I affected them more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Your mama.
Yeah. Well, my mama passed away.
She passed away prior to this?
Yeah. No, she passed away before this.
Before this. At the time of your mother, your father, were they strong in your life?
Nah. I grew up with my grandma all my life, man. You know what I'm saying? My mom left me. My dad left me. We ended up with my grandma. My grandma tried her best. I love her to death, man. She tried her best to raise bad kids, you know what I'm saying? We put her through hell, but you know what I'm saying? She did it as a strong woman. You know what I'm saying? She made sure we always ate, made sure we always had clothes on our back, and she made sure that we had everything we wanted. You know what I'm saying?
You say we as in you have brothers
and sisters? My siblings. Yeah.
How many brothers and sisters you have?
Man, including Step. Man, I got a lot, bro. I don't even want to count.
He said, man, I ain't got that many hands. I ain't got that many fingers. Man,
I don't want to count them, man, because we got a big family, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Where are you from? Where was this charge caught?
My charge was caught in Dallas. I'm originally from New Orleans.
Okay.
But my charge, I caught it in North Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, North Dallas, jungle. Yeah. All right, well, we normally, whenever we have this conversation about who, what, when, and where, we get to the why. Mm-hmm. Meaning you're standing in front of a judge, they hit you with that much time, guilty. You have to ask yourself, like, what is the reason? Why am I here? Why did I get here? What in my environment caused me to live a lifestyle to where I'm standing in front of the judge right now?
Yeah.
If you were to put something to it as far as what would you say was the why that led you to that situation where you were standing in front of the judge?
Well, I'm going to say ignorance. And I ain't afraid to say it because I'm going to put it like this. From the way I grew up as a child, from being child abused to all type of things that happened to me as a younger age, as when I was a young child, I learned all the wrong things early. And all the wrong things that I was learning, in my mind, I was thinking it was right things. So if you got a person that's new to the neighborhood, he's showing you something different, he having his money, he having these cars, he's showing you this game banking, you know what I'm saying? You ain't getting no love at home, so what you gonna gravitate to? You gonna gravitate to the guy with the money, the car, the one that's showing you a whole different life because you thinking it's right. You know what I'm saying? So I followed the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? All my OGs in the neighborhood, like I said now, gang banging is totally different from when we came up. See, when we came up gang banging, it was a series of things you had to do to be a gang banger. It wasn't no go in the backyard, get beat up. Oh, you a Crip now. You a Blood now. No, you had to go on hoorah missions. You had to get jumped in. You might one day be sitting in the car and the homies be like, say, it's time for you to put in work, homie. You ain't put in work yet. We gonna spin the block over here. We need you to take care of this issue. They might hand you a gun. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You stuck in a car with a bunch of grown men. You gonna do what you supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? They telling you to do it, but in your mind, you think you doing something right. But it was all wrong, bro. It was all wrong. You know what I'm saying? I heard a lot of people in my life thinking I was doing something right, and the devil had me blinded.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Was it for you personally? Was it for trying to be cool? Was it for money? Was it fame? Was it notoriety? Like, what was it for you what stimulation were you getting out of it at the time of?
It was acceptance. It was wanting to be a part of something because I never had nothing. I never was a part of nothing. So to have older people look at me like I'm somebody, I felt accepted. You know what I'm saying? I felt like, man, I'm being loved. Yeah. And it was all the wrong love this whole time. And you don't see things like that until you go to prison and God reveal it to you. Yeah. This person right here, this person that was in your life. Remember when he told you to do this? Remember the people you hurt here? And then it starts playing in your mind like, man, you start getting disgusted with yourself because you start feeling like you said, how did I come to this?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? How did I come to this?
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you speak on, as much as you can, the actual drug deal that went bad? Like, can you speak on what was supposed to happen and what didn't happen? Like, what?
Well, I will say this. It was over somebody that I shouldn't have been riding for anyway. You know what I'm saying? That he's that type of individual. He shouldn't have been around me anyway. I shouldn't even had him in my circle. That's why I always believe in keeping a small circle like a key ring. You know how small a key ring is, right?
Come on.
That's how your circle need to be. You don't need a bunch of people around you. But as a young age, I thought I needed these people around me. So the situation is, I'll just touch on a little parts of it. A person that was in my circle that didn't have no business being there, period, anyway. He did something to some guys. You know what I'm saying? Took from them. What else they gonna do? They gonna come back and try to handle their business like they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So they wasn't wrong trying to handle their business for what happened to them. But this individual comes to us because he know we the riders, we the people that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, get out there. Yeah. And he played us. He put the key in our back. And we acted on it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would say that much. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Man, all right. Your trial.
Yeah.
Was it a court-appointed lawyer? Was it did you pay?
Yeah, my first lawyer, he cowered out on me. He was like, he really was trying to blame me. He was like, you did it. I know you.
Yeah. The lawyer said it?
Yeah. I'm like, damn, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, I know you did it, man. I'm like, man, you can get the hell on. Get out of here. Excuse my language. Whatever.
Yeah, no.
You know, I'm like, you can go on here, man. So I got introduced by another inmate to another lawyer. He was like, no, this dude is it. He used to be an ex-judge. I'm telling you, woo. His name was Larry Baraka. I don't know if y'all remember Larry Baraka in Dallas County. He used to be the judge. He used to have the coins, throw the coins and be like, whatever land on the floor, that's how much time
I remember that. I remember that dude. I remember that's how he used to play. That's crazy. So that was
my lawyer.
Damn, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So but he was court appointed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got him, he was a court appointed. So when we go to trial, he fought, he made it look good. You know what I'm saying? He made it look good and stuff, man, but he didn't do a lot of things that he was supposed to say and do that could have got me off on self-defense by the way the situation happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think he knew that too. So I had filed for an appeal, won my appeal, but being ignorant to the system and being ignorant to knowledge, I didn't know they served me an abatement order. I didn't know that means to lessen, reduce, or do away with. I didn't know this at I'm young. I don't know nothing about the law. You know what I'm saying? I didn't trust nobody in the law library to help me. I'm like, oh, they trying to get money. How they gonna help me if they can't get themselves out of jail?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So when they served it to me, I went back to the courts. They held me in the county again. I go to court. They like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't know. Give me a new trial. They like, oh, yeah, we'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they gave me a new trial. They end up losing and end up having to do the time. And then after I start researching and seeing what it was, I'm like, man, come on, man.
What were the other options? Like, what was the other option? Outside
it was to lessen, reduce, or do away with. That's what abatement means if you look it up. You know what I'm saying? So that's my three options right there for getting served an abatement order. But I didn't know. Damn. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm young. I'm in my early 20s. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody helping me or teaching me this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then I didn't trust nobody. So I had a whole bunch of guys in the law library like, man, I can help you. Man, if you don't get out of my face.
Nah, for real. You know for real. So when the judge does come back, first they come back with a guilty verdict.
Yeah.
What was your reaction to just still getting found guilty?
Man, at the same time, I felt two ways, and I'm gonna explain it. For one, I felt like, damn, that was too much time for the situation at hand. You know what I'm saying? Because you just got to know the story, the original story. For two, as I looked at that man, kid, and his family, man, I done something wrong, bro.
Yeah.
I took that man from his family, man. When I look at them in the courtroom crying and see the sorrow and the hurt on them, it made me also get a remorseful feeling to where I'm like, man, that's not right, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not going to glorify being hard, glorify taking nobody's life, none of that, bro, because it was wrong.
Yeah, at the time, were you a hardcore individual at the time?
Man, I ain't going to lie. I was a damn fool. Man, we kicking in doors, robbing people. We robbing dudes on the street. You know what I'm saying? We robbing dope dealers. We sliding on it. You know, I got a bad, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Yeah.
All right, so they hit you with the 25, man, and you're a young man. Yeah. Are you understanding that kind of time right then and there? Like, are you like understanding like what you about to actually, like what's getting taken away from you at the time?
No, because I really was in shock because I was like, damn, 25 years, But I'm not knowing that you don't have to do the whole 25 years. When you got aggravated time in Texas, you're supposed to do half. You know what I'm saying? Which they lie because you end up doing 3-4 more years over it. You know what I'm saying? But it's under the half law, so you're supposed to do half of your time. So I was supposed to do 12 and a half and come up for, you know what I'm saying, for parole, be given the parole. But, man, I ended up staying 4-5 more years after that.
All right, what I'm saying? You knew you were going home, though, based on when a judge give you that kind of time, you're like, I'm going to see the light of day again.
Yeah, I ain't got no life sentence. That's a blessing.
Come on.
I could have got life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Were you facing life?
Huh?
Were you facing life?
Man, their first offer they came at me was life. Then they went to 40 years. Then they went down to 35 years. Then they went, tell them to sign for 20 now. We go on to trial. I said, damn, how do you go from life to 20 years?
That make you want to.
They ain't got nothing.
Yeah, that make you want to go to trial. We got to go. We got to take it.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing. Life to 20 years.
Come on.
I said, no, we going to trial, buddy. I wouldn't do that no more.
Yeah. Come on,
I ain't gonna do that no more.
Nah, so let's go and get into it, man. Of course, Prison Stories 101, man. We always got to try to understand you being a young man. Take us through your first day, and as far as did you have to go through the intake unit or like walk us through the first day, and what unit did you land on first?
Well, first when I get off the Bluebird, that's the chain bus. I went to Gurney unit. I went to Gurney unit. You know, you go through the little intake where they process you, you know what I'm saying, cut your hair, you know what I'm saying? You got to go see the dentist and, you know, just regular, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
They call it butt naked gurney.
Yeah.
Meaning that as a grown-ass man.
You know where they get that name from?
Please, go ahead.
The guards make you sometimes, like when you walking on they call it the bowling alley. That's really where you walking, going to chow or going to lay in or something. The guard will sit there and be like, hey, you know what? Come here. Get naked. You're like, get naked for what? Get out of them. You want a case? You're like, God, man. So they make you get naked right there on the bowling alley, so they call it butt naked gurney.
Yeah, what's the purpose, though? Like, this is...
Just messing with you. For one, it's messing with you mentally, and for two, it's to see if you got any contraband on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But to break you down mentally, like...
But break you down mentally.
You no longer in control.
Basically.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You no longer in control. We own you. Get out of them. You know what I'm saying?
What happens when someone says no? Hell no.
You going to get a case.
And what that mean?
And then if you fight the cases, they're gonna write you a disciplinary. It might be take away your commissary for so-and-so days, or you know what I'm saying? No rec and stuff like that. But if you keep bucking them, they'll handcuff you and lock you up. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So you go through Gurney. Again, this is just how long are you in Gurney for before you get?
Man, well, they told me when I first hit Gurney, they was like, when they looked at my file, they was like, oh no, you ain't gonna be here long. I was like, what that mean? They're like, nah, you ain't gonna be here long. And I kid you not, that was like I think that was like a Thursday. That next Wednesday, Banks, pack up, you on the chain. Yeah.
Wow.
I was
out. The first place you go.
I went from Gurney to Bird. I went to Bird, stayed on Bird for 2 weeks, left there, went to Goree, stayed on Goree a week, and then went straight to Ferguson.
Yeah. I hear stories of
Midway, Texas.
I hear stories when people found out that they're going to Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
Some men, I've heard some men cry because they heard stories of like Ferguson is not where you want to go. When did they tell you were going to Ferguson? At what point did you know you were going to Ferguson?
When I left it, when I was at the transfer, they was like, you going to FE, that's Ferguson unit, Midway, Texas. You know what I'm saying? You get on the chain bus, you going, there you go.
Did you know what Ferguson unit was before you got there? Did anybody put you on game?
Well, an old school guy put me on. When we got back there to the back gate, an old school guy, matter of fact, I think his name was Fifth Ward. He was like, say, youngster, y'all know where y'all at, huh? We was like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? We really playing it like, you know, the tough role, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, y'all gonna have to lace up over here, homie. It's real over here, homie. I said, real? He like, yeah, it's real over here, homie, for real, man. Just get ready. I'm like, what the hell this nigga talking about? You know what I'm saying? So now I'm psychologically building myself like, man, I'm gonna have to knock one of these niggas. I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
So, all right, well, let's do it then, man. First day on Ferguson, man. Yeah. I got questions, but I'm gonna let you walk me through your first day.
Okay. Well, when we go back there, you know, you come through the shower area. Everybody in the shower, you get your necessity. They're gonna give you stuff, give you a mat. You stand in the hallway. You got to go see the GI. I think the GI name was McQueen at the time. Miss McQueen, a woman. You go back there, she gonna take you behind a chalkboard, like a little board thing. I don't want to say chalkboard, just a board thing, you know, where you got to get naked. She gonna look at your tattoo. She gonna be like, what gang you in? You know, most dudes be like, oh, no, I ain't in no gang. She gonna be like, look at me. What gang you in? Because if you don't tell me, I'm gonna put you somewhere you don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? So now niggas like, oh yeah, nigga, I'm 5 dudes, I'm woo-de-woo. You know what I'm saying?
She looking out for you, or what? Is
She's just really looking out for you because she gonna stick you to where it's mostly your ops, mostly your enemies. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna do? You want to be with your homeboys where it's mostly y'all, or you want to go over here and have to deal with this situation over here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So once she looks at you, she boom sends you out.
Yeah.
What is it immediately like? Do you see people you know? Like you already like you?
Well, I just during the time I done ran into a whole bunch of homeboys from the world and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But when you first get there, when they housing you, you know what I'm saying? Like you going to G block, you going to this block, you going to that block. That's where it gets real at.
Nah, definitely.
That's where it get real at.
All right.
When you hit that wing, you know what I'm saying?
They call it gladiator unit for a reason.
Man, real. Freaky Ferguson, man.
Yeah, Freaky Ferguson. They say when you get there, immediately, day one, they're going to be like, hey, they throwing hands over here. You got to go and get up in there.
You know.
How does it work? How does it normally work as far as?
Well, for one, if you gang banging, the homies they going to ask you, they're going to be like, what set you is, homie? Whatever your set is, they're going to go get your people. And they're going to be like, say, homie, over here, 5 dudes. Oh, yeah? Oh, well, what's up, cuz? Woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. They're going to be like, say, go and put your stuff up, man, and come back out to this day room. Let me see your paperwork. You got to present your paperwork. They want to make sure you ain't no chomo, child molester, or, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you ain't got no messed up paperwork, snitching, whatever. So after that, you're going to have to look at the homies. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, look, homie, you know what it is over here, 52 seconds. You got to go in the cell. You got to get your bang on because they want to see if you're going to ride.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
let's take it one at a time.
I don't mean ride like the penitentiary way ride. I mean like get down. You know what I'm saying? But in the penitentiary, you know, ride mean a different thing. Ride mean you riding with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh damn! Oh no! Yeah. Goddamn. All right. Well, let's start with the paperwork because I always heard paperwork being big in the feds.
Yeah.
But it's a state.
Yeah.
So they still want to.
Yeah, it's big in the state pen in TDC, man.
So you can't just come in and say what you like. Hey, this is what I'm in for.
Oh no, because you might be lying. You might be lying. You know what I'm saying? You might be saying, man, I'm in there for aggravated robbery. But then they like, how much time you got? Man, I got 2 years. How you get 2 years for aggravated robbery?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Yeah, now you got to present something.
The reason why I brought that up, because that's been a lot of situations. Nigga be like, yeah, man, I shot somebody, man, and this and that and that. And they're like, well, how much time you got, homie? Man, I only got 2 years. Huh? How?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something wrong with this situation. So now it's like, say, homie, go up there and get your paperwork and come out here to the day room. Let me see your paperwork. Yeah. You know, next thing you know, they got 2 options. They either going to act like they going to get their paperwork and they going to go to their guard and catch out. Like, hey, y'all got to get me out of here. Whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? Or they going to be a real nigga, go get their paperwork and be like, nah, homie, for real, look, this is what happened. Woo-woo-woo. You know what I'm saying?
So you go in there, for first degree murder.
Yeah.
That means technically that comes with a certain type of rep. Like, nah, this man had put in that kind of work out here.
Yeah. That don't mean nothing in the picture.
Did anybody question that? Everybody say, did anybody question
everybody
that?
Murderers in it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody care about that, man. They don't care about who you know, who you to be with, nigga. You want to prove yourself here.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't give a care that you, JoJo, homeboy. You still gonna have to get out over here, homie. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is.
You say 52 seconds.
Yeah. I'm 5 dudes.
I'm about to say that's an odd time, but okay, yeah.
I'm 5 dudes Hoover, so you're going to have to go in there for 52 seconds and bang, you know what I'm saying?
How does that work?
And the cells are small, so man, it's horrible on Ferguson unit because Ferguson unit cells are small. So when you in there squabbling, you like to hit your hand on the bunk, bust your knuckles up, everything, and I'm talking about all kind of crazy stuff.
Is it normally you and one other inmate, or is it normally you and somebody who's going to watch? How many people walk in that cell?
Well, no, there's homies that's going to watch, but you're going to have to fade 3 people.
You got to fade 3
back to back. Not you going to fade him right now and you'll fade him next week. No, it's just back to back.
One at a time, or they get the jail?
Yeah, one at a time. 52 seconds. Boom, 52 seconds.
Boom. Okay. How did your 52 seconds go?
Man, shit. Like any other one, rough. And I got hands, you know what I'm saying?
Did you get the best of anybody?
I'm not bragging or nothing, but I can squabble, you know what I'm saying? But, man, you're going to be tired. You're going to be out of breath. You're going to be busting your hand on the wall. Hand going to be like this. All type of stuff, man. Lip busted up, everything.
Does anyone go into that 52 seconds and come out like football three?
Man, if they tell you that, they're lie, boy. All these, if they come on his show and tell you they in there, man, I knocked out all three of them there. They lying, bro. They capping. For real, man.
Yeah, I
you ever fought three people back to back?
It's
hard to fight one.
Right, and win?
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen some videos, some dudes, they didn't knock out three dudes. I've seen it. But all right, so how does it work? All right, you go in there, you get it in. Now, all right, bet. Here's the rules of the day. They start letting you know like how this about to play out, or like because you're young still. Yeah. So once you go in there, you boom, show what it is. You got the heart. Yeah. Does an OG come to you and say, all right, here's how it's about to play out? Or how does it work?
Well, it ain't even got to be an OG. It'd be one of the homies just take you and show you. They're going to be like, look, bro, this the game TV right here. This where we sit. You know what I'm saying? This the Mexican TV right here. The Woods got that back bench over there. Woo-de-woo. This our domino table. This the Mexican table. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're going to start laying down the law to you like, you know, just walking you through it like this is how it's going over here. Because 9 times like on Ferguson unit, mostly everything is segregated. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what is the part? Like, is it because is it a racist system, or is it more so like, nah, we're gonna put you with your own kind regardless?
I think everybody just riding for their own kind in there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like the white guys, they feel like they got to stick together. Because I know a lot of white guys that came in there, I knew them from the world. And they ain't racist at all, bro. I'm talking about they ride around bumping screw, got grills, everything. But when they came to prison, they feel like, man, I gotta ride with my people because ain't nobody accepting me. You know what I'm saying? So they felt like they had to be an Aryan Brotherhood or something, which I don't respect because I think you should be yourself. You been neutral, ride, fight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's the way the penitentiary work, though. Everything is segregated, man.
Yeah, give me the percentage on Ferguson as far as the percentage of blacks, percentage of Mexicans, whites, and then the other races.
Well, man, I really want to say it's more Mexicans, bro.
It's more Mexicans than black? I
think it's more Mexicans than black. It's a lot of black people. We fill up the pit, but I think it's more Mexican. And I'm not saying that like in a racist way or none of that. I'm saying because you got all type of different groups of, like you got the Mexicans, you got the Tongo Blast, you got Mexican Mafia, Texas Syndicate, Latin Kings, with a Paisa, what's the one out of San Antonio? Dang, man, I can't think of it right now. You got so many, you got so many different Mexican gangs, you know what I'm saying, in there, and they deep, they big.
The perception of prison, and this is just the outside world, they say prison's full of blacks. Mm-hmm. But they don't ever speak on the Mexican. Really, like when you look at it, like, oh, black people just go to prison all the time. But from what you're saying in Texas, as far as in Ferguson, it's more Mexicans in there, than even blacks.
Yeah.
And then the whites, I guess, is the minority.
They the minorities. Damn. They the minorities in the penitentiary.
Yeah, that's real.
They really got to prove themselves harder than anybody in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because really, everybody don't give them. It was certain white dudes in there that I was locked up with, though. That's some bad boys, man. I'm talking about that'll put a whooping on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like they more the target in the penitentiary than any other race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo.
Did you ever have to deal with racism from a CO?
Yeah, definitely. Right before I was making parole, an officer told me in the D space. The D space is an area where you go out and you go to child. You know what I'm saying? Or go get you your lay-in or whatever. Guard told me, didn't you just get an FI1? I said, yeah, man, I'm going home to my family, man. I'm going to see my kids. Whoop-de-whoop. I'm going to make sure you don't go home.
Oh, shit.
I said, huh? I ain't making sure you ain't going home.
White guard?
Yeah. I'm making sure you don't go home. I'm like, damn, you don't want me to go home to my kids?
What age is he, would you say?
Huh?
Was he older man, younger man, middle age?
No, it was a woman.
A woman?
Yeah, it was a woman. Damn. Yeah, it was a woman, bro. I would say she was probably like 28, somewhere like that, 27, 28. Damn. I ain't going to disclose your name. You know who you are. Damn. I'm out now.
Wait. She young. She young. You feel it was really you felt it was racism versus maybe sexism? I don't know. Maybe
I think it was racism, bro. Damn. It was racism, bro. Why would you tell me that? You weren't telling nobody else that. Why would you tell me that? I never disrespected you. I never got out of line with you. Why would you not want me to go home to my family? That's crazy to me, man.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got other officers in there. They feel like we the decay of society. They feel like, boy, I'm glad y'all in here. The world a better place. You know what I'm saying? They want us to stay in there. They don't want us to get out at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When it comes to fighting, for you, again, it's Gladiator. What was the worst fight you had, would you say?
The worst fight I had?
Who was it with?
Damn, I fought a lot in there. I ain't gonna lie. We done been in riots and everything. My worst fight, I would have to say probably with my homeboy. My homeboy got something.
You had to get with your homeboy.
Yeah. My homeboy
what was it over?
Over the knock table. Knock is a game we play in there, domino. You know what I'm saying? And we got the mouthing off at each other, and he was like, "Well, what you want? You want to look at it?" I'm like, "Nigga, what you talking?" Oh, can I say that?
Yeah, please. No. Speak how you will.
Yeah, I'm like, "Nigga, what you talking about?" He's like, "Well, what's up, nigga? What's up?" I said, "Well, nigga, what's up? Let's go on the stairs, nigga." We go on the stairs. We do. You know, we get our thump on and shit. But my homeboy got something. I know he got something.
Wait, were you already wanting to fight him? Like, was it already like on your mind? Like, man,
no, that's my nigga. I mean, my partner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We still to this day we locked in. You know what I'm saying? But
he asked you to square up.
Yeah,
you kind of gotta.
Yeah, you gotta square up. Oh, I ain't gonna never be no. I ain't gonna never be no hoe.
So what made that one a hard fight?
He got something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
When body shots were like, he knew to go for the body. Like,
he know I got something too. So, you know what I'm saying? We respect each other. We like, nigga, we respect each other, but we ain't gonna back down for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely.
But my partner, he hit hard, man.
Did you,
he hit hard, man.
Outside of you, would you say you ever witnessed a fight where either it got to a point where someone was close to losing their life or even lost their life in a fight?
Man, I done seen people lose their life in the penitentiary.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a Pacific time. We was in a riot, and let me take that back. I apologize, y'all. The Tongo Blast was going to war with another Hispanic gang. Well, in the midst of the war, I'm telling all the homies, y'all get back. You know what I'm saying? This ain't got nothing to do with us. Everybody line up, because I'm trying to keep an eye on all my homies to make sure they don't get hit by a mistake. Because then if they get hit by a mistake or something now, it's all out war. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling everybody, get back. We lined up, letting them go to war. They hitting each other in the head with fan motors and stabbing each other, everything. The laws rush in there. Boom, get down. They spraying, they shoot the gas thing through the hole in there, everything. So everybody get on the ground. You know what I'm saying? I remember this, man, was it the sergeant or the captain? Well, one of them, anyway, had one of the guys here, he was knocked out, had his head in his hands, and he was like, man, just breathe. You gonna be all right. Bro, this dude, one of the Tongo members got on top of the second floor row, jumped off the stairs on top of the dude's head, bro. I said, man. I said, that's crazy.
Wait,
Why I want to say it was the sergeant, had the dude head like this, like, man, just chill. You're going to be all right. We're going to get you help. He jumped off, bam, right on the dude's head. I said, it's for real in here, man.
Yeah,
it's for real.
Yeah, it might have been time for him to go. God damn.
Yeah, it's for real.
People, can you explain when it's Tongo Blast? Tongo Blast?
Yeah.
I hear so many stories about that Pacific gang. Mm-hmm. When people come in, they kind of verify, are you with them or are you? Can you speak on how big that they were in there? Like,
man, they big, man. I'm really Tongo Blast. They right now they the biggest gang in TDC, bro.
That's what I'm hearing.
And I'm gonna tell you this too, and I'm not bragging on they status, but Tongo Blast is square business, bro.
Yeah, like
they square business.
Is it?
They mean what they stand on.
Is it to the point where people choose to join them just because, like, I'm talking about like the essays. Yeah, they're like you might as, if you're not affiliated, you might as well just.
Well, you know, Tongo Blast got they saying, you ain't blasting, you ain't lasting, and they stand on that. They mean that, bro. They the real deal. And not to take away from the homies, because the Crips and the Bloods the real deals too. We ain't gonna take no, we gonna stand on our business. But them Tonga Blast boys, I gotta give them their credit, bro. They stand on business. They stand on their business, man.
Have you seen any inmate get with a CO, like boxing, fighting, like, and like really get with them? And how long would they? Because it seemed like the COs are a gang too.
Yeah,
the moment they feel like you got the best of one of them.
Yeah,
it's kind
of they gonna put on them black suits and they coming for you. Yeah. They gonna hurt you. That COs done killed a lot of inmates in the penitentiary. Done broke their neck. Done choked them out too much. Knocked out. I remember one time knocked out a dude front teeth, all his teeth in the front. You know what I'm saying? All time, yeah, they the biggest gang in there.
Do they have to get addressed by that? Like, do they get away with that? Do they find ways to?
Man, we look at the country. We look at the Texas we live in, bro. They get away with anything they want to get away with. They gonna cover up everything they want to cover up, bro.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. They
gonna get away with anything they want to get away with, and then nothing you can do about it.
Did you ever see anybody get with an inmate? I mean, get with a
fight? Yeah, you see that all the time.
Oh,
yeah, but it's gonna end bad for him because he's an inmate.
Yeah, I'm about to say, does it ever?
You ain't got no win over them. What you? Regardless if you beat him up and win, you still lost.
Damn.
Because now you finna get shipped. You go in the sand. You still lost, and he ain't gonna do nothing but come back to work after he take his little pay leave, acting like he hurt or whatever, and come back. But you out of there.
All right, man. They say you went in 2003 to 2020. There was a time before 80s, 90s to where
it was real.
Yeah, to where there was they use the word booty bandits. They use the word whatever words they use.
Yeah, booty bandits.
Yeah, just where men were actually like technically if you were a young man going into the prison system, they say, man, don't get too friendly with what's the name? Hey, bro, don't watch out for this because he gonna try to get you. Did that stuff fade away as you went in? As far as it's kind of like as either you want that kind of lifestyle or you ain't nobody going in ain't nobody in there trying to take that shit from you.
Hell no, bro. I think now there's booty bandits in the penitentiary, but if you let a man rape you, bro, I think you want it, bro. For real. Niggas know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. Niggas know who's stiff and who not stiff. Niggas prey on the weak in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A real nigga gonna go in there, you ain't finna have no problems like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you weak, you timid, and they pressing you like that and you give in, that's you.
Yeah.
That ain't, you know what I'm saying?
I've heard stories of guys.
I would say that not to cut you off. You got to look at it, bro. It's a lot of punks in the penitentiary. What do they want with you? Well, they ain't gonna have any punk they want in there.
You mean there's men that are openly they're openly gay?
Oh, excuse me if I said it. I'm not trying to offend.
We going with the lingo. We going with the lingo.
Yeah, I'm just going with the lingo. I'm not trying to offend y'all.
Because people may look at a punk a different way. Like there's men who are openly gay, like who are masculine.
Yeah.
Some that are feminine, who are like punks.
Yeah.
It's like
I should have worded it like that.
Yeah, exactly. So you're saying there's a lot of feminine men that's in there just already just blatantly out there.
Yeah. So what would a booty bandit want with you when he can go over there and pick him out of punk and do what he want to do?
Yeah, damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I hear a lot of stories where people are like, yeah, I see this nigga raped by this, that, and that, and that. I haven't seen it, brother. I haven't seen it. I'm not going to, and plus I wouldn't want to see it. I'm not going to sit there and watch a man get raped.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Whenever a person comes in, when you see him, he comes in, let's say 5'4", maybe $120, $130. When you see an inmate like that, do you feel like, man, he about like, damn, you know what I'm saying? They might try to test this nigga all the way.
Hell
or do you feel like
I'm gonna tell you why? Them be the boys with hands.
They be the Golden Glove ass.
They be the ones they be the ones whooping shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's the skinny, tall dudes in that whooping shit, man. It ain't the big muscle big dude. That's just the look.
Man, come
on. You know
on.
what I'm saying? All them muscles and all that on the rec yard like this, that's just a look, bro.
Come on.
Fighting and working out with looking like you got muscles is two different things.
Yeah.
Because for one, the guy with muscles, he ain't got no cardio. He ain't out there running. He ain't out there doing calisthenics. He go hit the weights and go on back in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got youngsters that sit out there and play basketball all day, run around the rec yard all day, doing all type handballing all day. Yeah. They got more wins, so who you think gonna win?
Come on.
You gonna get tired by the time you try to, and we ain't, and the thing in the penitentiary, they're not gonna let nobody wrestle you down and do you like that in the penitentiary.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
You gonna get your fade. If a nigga try to wrestle you and do some crazy stuff, they gonna stop it, bro. Hey, hold up, homie. Get off the, no, you ain't doing that. Get back up and squabble, homie. They ain't gonna let you kick nobody while they down. None of that, bro.
Most fights, do it happen out of open or do it happen like it's sanctioned? Like,
well,
y'all
you could either go on a back run, you can go in the shower thing, you can go in the rec yard, behind a handball court. Man, there's so many plays in the gym. There's so many plays, you know what I'm saying? It depends on the seriousness of the beef that you have with an individual or with you know what I'm saying? Like, I might see you and we got so serious of a beef, I ain't waiting on nothing. Nigga, it's on sight when I see you. You know what I'm saying? But then you got situations where it's like, say, tell homie to come to the rec yard, man. We gonna fade by the handball court. So when the rec call, you like, well, come on, you know what I'm saying? Let's go take care of that.
Normally, a guy that does come in who may not be good at fighting, because some people do go to prison and may have never had a fight in their life.
Yeah.
They might be in there for a nonviolent crime to where they're like, God damn, how did I end up in Ferguson? They might have did something to end up in Ferguson unit. We're like, damn, I'm not even fit for this.
Yeah.
So that's when weapons come into play.
Yeah.
How easy is it for someone to get a weapon? When I hear about, the lock and the sock.
Yeah.
You hear about the shanks.
Fan motors.
Yeah, fan motors. You hear about the pork and the bean, the refried bean cans.
Jack Mac cans.
Yeah, the Jack Macs.
Yeah.
And it's like how quickly, because again, I'm out here, I'm outside. I ain't took a part of fan motor in my life, so I don't know exactly the process.
Yeah.
But how quickly does a nigga like get his hands on a weapon? Like,
it's too easy. Okay. It's too easy. I had 2 bad shakes. You know what I'm saying?
Now we say bad, like what was like
2 bad shakes.
Like, how bad was it? Like how?
I'm talking about I had a piece of glass to where it was sharpened to where you know what I'm saying? I wrapped something around it to poke you. I had a fence wire where we kept on the rec yard bending the fence wire like this while the COs ain't looking. And once I finally got it snapped off, I take it like this, turn it over, until it makes a fine point. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Bend the end of it to where it's like a grip thing, like where you can stick your hand like this in it. Oh, yeah. I don't want to give the secret.
Yeah. But I get where you go.
If I get a secret of where I used to hide it, somebody might try it and somebody see the show, like, hey, they be hiding it in here. Check that. You know what I'm saying?
But you had a spot though you had a spot. You had it.
Yeah, I had some good spots. I had mine here.
Definitely. When it comes to using weapons, was it normal? Like, was it respectful for somebody to get out there with their hands?
Yeah. And
the weapon comes out, they like kind of frown down, like, nah, you hit them with a shank or something, or is it expected, especially on Ferguson, is it expected to go out there with your hands versus using any kind of weapon?
Well, like I said, it's the degree of the beef. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, if we at war for real, then it come to that. But if it's just over the down, let's squabble, man, let's go get our squabble on and get that over with. That ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people, fighting is not the hard part. Getting caught is the hard part. Fighting ain't nothing. We grew up fighting as men. You know what I'm saying? You grew up fighting as a man. You know what I'm saying? So when you get in that situation, what you gonna do? You gonna stand like a man.
Come on.
You ain't gonna let nobody handle you any kind of way.
You say know what I'm saying? Getting caught is the hard part.
That's the hard part. Losing your commissary, being in a cell 45 days, going to medium custody, or going to SEG, that's the hard part. Yeah. Losing your privileges. Can't go to rec, none of that.
Nah, I hear you. Did you ever have to sit in solitary? Did you have to sit in the hole?
Yeah, I had a riot case, established a relationship with an officer. Like I said, I've been on medium custody 4 times. I stayed fighting all the time.
All right, well, let's take it.
And half the time it was my fault.
The riot case.
Yeah.
Well, how many riots were you?
I was in 2 bad riots and one they called it wasn't really a riot. It was just the Woods got mad because my homeboy moved in a cell with a white dude, and the white dude didn't want no black cellie. So he was like, I'm not good. It's against what we believe in. I don't want no black cellie. So my homeboy like, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, what you gonna do? He was like, man, I don't want no black cellie. So he tried to throw my homeboy stuff out. So my homeboy got to binging him. The Woods got rushed over there. We see it, so you know what we gonna do. We rushed over there, and it took place. You know what I'm saying? It took place.
And you said there was two worse riots. What?
The one I told you about with the
the jump off the
jumped off the thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then the other one was the blacks and the Mexicans. And that was over a bad K2 deal. You know that K2.
Yeah.
It was a bad K2 deal when somebody was supposed to send some money somewhere. It took too long to come. So they felt like, say, man, if I don't get my money at this time, it's going down. So, you know, they go to every speaker on the wing or something like, look, we finna kick it off. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody need to get that money situation straight. You know what I'm saying?
You were a drug dealer out in the world.
Yes.
Did you keep that habit while you was in there? Like, did you get back to it? Like, if I was good at it out there, I was going to be good at it here. And if so,
okay, I'm guilty, man. I'm guilty.
And,
I'm guilty, man.
Well, and they say that the same drugs that's out in the free world is you can get in there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can get whatever you want in the penitentiary. Penitentiary is the biggest cash crop. You know what I'm saying? Big. I'm talking about from cigarettes to K2 to ice, like meth, coke, anything you want in the penitentiary you can get.
What is the worst drug to move around?
Well, I don't like the way K2 do people. I done seen them K2 attacks and people getting care flighted off the unit, going to the hospital from smoking K2. That K2 is for real.
What's the wildest thing you've seen someone do on K2?
Man, flop under the stairs, having a seizure, choking, getting butt naked, like acting like they swimming in their own pee. I'm like, oh man, I don't want none of that.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I seen someone flopping like a fish. I'm telling you, they were swimming.
Flopping and all type of crazy shit.
Does anyone help? Like, does the COs help? I mean, does anyone help them, man?
We try to help them. Like, we'll go over there and try to hold them and be like, man, just chill. You just having a tune attack. But they be so out of they, you know, you just try to hold them because you don't want to get the wing locked down, really.
Yeah.
Because if the CO see it, it's over with. Rack up. They're going to lock the wing down. They're going to search everybody's cell, tear all our stuff up. You know what I'm saying? All that. So ain't nobody want to go through that. You know what I'm saying? So now they made a thing in the penitentiary to where if you have a tune attack, you getting violated.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you getting violated.
Your second situation was intertwining with an officer.
Yeah. And the cold part about it,
what happened?
I wasn't even messing. The officer that they tried to get me on, I wasn't even messing with her.
So how did what they hit you with? Like,
you know who you are. I ain't gonna put your name out here, but you snitched on me, bro. You know what you did.
Oh wait, a dude.
Yeah. You went and got me for no reason to get me out the way. You know what I'm saying? We out of the penitentiary now. I ain't gonna put you out there. I ain't gonna say your name. You know who you are. But you got me, bro, and you know you did. And he admitted it. He was like, man, you know what I'm saying?
Well, but you weren't messing with the officer, though. Or were you?
No, but he needed me out the way. You see what I'm saying? I'm in the way too much. You got to understand, I was moving around.
Yeah.
I was getting fake passes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Getting lay-ins on purpose to go down to the schoolhouse or to go here to see certain officers. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys, they hate. They feel like, damn, you in the way, my nigga. You doing too much. I gotta get this nigga out of the way. I can't do what I want to do. Damn. So niggas will go to the extreme behind a woman. You know what I'm saying? You think they go to an extreme behind a woman in the world, it's the same way in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Did you ever have a situation where you did mess with a CEO?
Yeah.
And did it ever
mess with a lot of officers.
Did it ever get serious?
One did.
How serious was serious?
Well, man, I was trying to be with her in the world and everything. I talked to her when I got out of prison. I was all on Facebook. Oh, I found a profile too. You know what I'm saying?
What are the rules of engagement when it comes to trying to take down a CEO? Like
the game?
Yeah, what do you got to do? What do you got to do?
But really, you just got it, man. You got to have it in you, man. You got to have that Mac game, man. And you got to let her know. You know what I'm saying? Like most guys, they do it for the love. And me, I ain't gonna lie, I did fall in love with one, but all the other ones, it was more on money. It was like, look, I can help you out. You can benefit me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna introduce you to somebody. You can meet them. They're gonna give you the money, give you the shit, and you just bring it in. That's all you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And then you can pay, I'm gonna pay your bill. What bill you got? man, I got to pay this old $300 bill. I'm going to pay that for you this week. All I need you to do is take care of this right here. You know what I'm saying?
So you have to have somebody on the outside.
Yeah. You got to have an outside person. Because I don't too much want to deal with because you can get cell phones in the penitentiary, but I don't too much want to be on no phone like that.
Why not?
Because if they get the SIM card, you out of there, boy. Yeah. That's more time.
The kind of time you get from
man, they give you like 10 more years. Added to if they catch their cell phone with the SIM card. This dude's done tried to flush the phone down the toilet and they still retrieved it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Now what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying, man? I'm not taking no risk like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm taking a risk getting her to bring me something in, you know what I'm saying? But that's a hell of a risk right there. I don't want no 10 years.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, so to get a woman to have a CO pretty much put a job on the line. I mean, her freedom on the line, damn near.
Yeah.
How long does it take for you to nurture that relationship? Like,
oh, it's gonna take a while. Unless you just a pretty boy motherfucker, she just infatuated with you off the muscle. You know what I'm saying? Like she looking at you like, damn, this nigga says, oh, then you might have it easy then, but it's gonna take time. It's gonna take months. You know what I'm saying?
They say
you're gonna have to really put in conversation, slide her a little kite here and there. For one, if she take that first kite, oh, she locked in. She locked in.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? She locked in. Because if you would accept the kite and won't tell on me, oh, you locked in. So now I'm going to go back with another. Hey, boom. She going to take it. So on the slide. Oh, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
How many CEOs you see ever get busted?
Oh, I've seen a lot get busted. They get walked off the unit. Some, they try to prosecute, put time on, everything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be honest, man. They regular people like us, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand, half of them COs is young women from the hood, or they, you know what I'm saying, college, or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they just cool, bro. So a lot of times we be out there kicking it with them just for their conversation, just to get back to that free world, you know what I'm saying, that free world feel. Like, yeah, I'm talking to you know what I'm saying?
Does it matter how a CO look?
No. You could be 900 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Your short hair. Look, bring that in for me, and put it in my hand.
So you can't. Beggars can't be choosers.
Like my boy South Walker said, put it in my hand. You know
beggars can't be choosers.
Beggars can't be choosers. I'll take a truck driver, looking woman, anything. Just put it in my hand.
You see a CO ever get pregnant in there by inmate?
Ever get pregnant by inmate?
Yeah.
I haven't seen one. I'm not going to say I did. I'm pretty sure it didn't happen numerous of times, but as far as me seeing her get pregnant by an inmate, nah.
What job?
I done called people in the midst of doing some things, but it ain't my business, so I keep, you know what I'm saying? I keep moving.
And once you see a CO, once you see him doing some things, you be like, man, nigga, I'm going to get that next. Like,
no, I don't even do it because I don't step on nobody's toes because I feel like the same way he got her, I can go get one. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to step on your toe because I don't know what your situation is. I don't know what she bringing in for you. I don't know what type of thing you got going on with her, so I'm not going to do you like that. I'm going to keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you'll break me off something when I need to come back up and do something. And knowing that I seen that, you might be like, well, say, I'm going to chunk you these squares, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Come on. Did you have to hold down a job while you was in there?
Yeah. I was in the fields for like 8 years. They moved me from the fields to SSI on the wing, and then I had the best job you could ever have in the penitentiary to me, a shower crew.
Okay, hold on. Let's start the fields real quick. For those that don't know, what does the fields consist of? What is the field work?
Field work is you go out there, we call it four stepping. You know what I'm saying? You go out there, they give you a little Aggie. They call it an Aggie hole. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like a long, you know what I'm saying, like a mop stick looking thing with a little blade on it. You know what I'm saying? And you line up in a line, and a guy in the front is calling cadence, and a guy in the back is helping him. And you walk in a line cutting. I'm talking about hundreds of 100 yards of grass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's the purpose of the grass cutting? Just to mow the lawn?
To break you.
To break you again.
Yeah. And so they got all these tractors, all this stuff by the horse barn, but they rather you cut it. They rather you get out there with your hand and do this all day in the sun. Some units take you out two halves. You go in the morning, come in and eat, and go right back out there again. It's modern day slavery. It's modern day slavery. It's no different than being a slave picking cotton. It's modern day slavery.
All right. The job that you said was probably one of the best jobs. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why.
Go ahead, please.
I'm going to tell you why. It ain't got nothing to do with the showers.
Yeah.
You move at night with your crew. It might be me, you, him, and we on the crew. So we go get the supplies, bleach, everything we need to clean the showers. But at the same time, it's a way to move your dough. You can stick your shit in the shower thing and go to the building you need to go to. Say somebody on 3 building want some tune, K2.
Yeah.
Well, put in my thing. Take the cart over there. Boom. Go to his, slide in under there, go down there, hit the showers, go to the next building. It's a way to move traffic and trade.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, there you go.
Yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with the showers and cleaning up toilets and shit. It's got something to do. Every job, you can take it for a purpose. It's just like an SSI job on the wing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we get locked down, they always call an SSI to come out and clean the day room. Now you get traffic and trade and make your money.
So normally, once you got a shower, people probably looked at you like, Floss, I need you. Like you became the mule kind of sort of like of getting other.
Man, on everything. Yeah, on everything. I might have a person over here be like, say, homie, I got a homie over there that's doing bad, homie. You'll take this commissary over there to him? Yeah, man, just give me this and that and this and that. Bet. He shoot it under the door. I get mine. You know what I'm saying? Put it in my little commissary bag. I'll take what he want to his homeboy, take it to his homeboy, throw it under the door. Hey, this come from your homie over here on so-and-so wing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
For you, who was riding with you while you was doing this time? You had kids, so I'm assuming you had a baby mama.
No. Well, she brought my oldest daughter from time to time to see me. I'm gonna tell you, my brother held me down. My little brother, bro, and I love him to death, bro. Out of all people in my family, my little brother did the whole 17 years with me, day for day. I always received letters. I always received money on my books. I always received magazines when I wanted them, pictures. You know, anything I wanted, my brother was like, what you need? I got you, boom, and it comes. He never failed me, bro. He never let me down, man. And I love you, boy. He held me down my whole time.
That's real.
My little brother.
That is real.
You know what I'm saying? How many little brothers stay down like that, man, for 17 years?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? My little brother, man, Kenneth, man, held me down, man, for real.
Did you ever have, normally you don't get to pick your celly. Normally they just throw you whatever. You ever have one that... Yeah, exactly. Did you ever have someone that you like, man, like I really fuck with young dude or I really fuck with old dude? And then how long were y'all cellies for? Man,
I'm going to tell you that. I think they know something because when they see you kicking it with it and know you got a good celly, for some reason, you always end up getting another celly. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga might be a psych patient, don't want to take a shower. You know what I'm saying? You got to argue. Hey, man, get up, take your ass to the shower, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I done had some crazy cellies, man.
Damn.
I'm talking some loony bins.
What's the craziest one you had? Like, as far as just his day to day, like what was he on?
Well, I made him get up out my cell. I had a crazy white guy one time. He was throwed off in the head, and I should have known something because his name was crazy.
Oh, his name was crazy.
His name was crazy. So he'd be sitting on a bunk, and I'd be up there reading a book, and he'd just jump up out of nowhere and be like, "Man, why you trying to mess with me, man? You think you whoop me?" And I'm like, "Who you talking to, bitch?" You know what I'm saying? So I jump off my bunk, and then this is what he'll do. He'll sit on his bunk and be like, "Man, you know I ain't got no problem with you, man. You know," I'm like, "What the hell?" And then somebody told me, they put me on game on him. They was like, "Nah, Floss, he. You know what I'm saying?" I said, "Oh, no, you got to go, buddy. You got to get your shit and get up out of here. You got to go." You know what I'm saying? When I'm going to go, no, pack your shit up. You got to go. I'm going to throw your shit out. Yeah, get out of here.
How does one get rid of a cellmate?
Throw him out. Shit.
They just, the CO's going to just, all right, we're going to move him over here.
Hell no. You going to get in trouble. You going to get a case, but I'd rather take a case than to have you in my cell.
Damn.
I don't want you in here, man.
Hey. Did you see someone lose their mind in there?
Lose their who?
Lose their mind.
Yeah.
Really, one moment they were all right.
I seen somebody go into so deep of depression to where they try to slice their throat. They try to slice their wrist. They walking around there on them psych meds, bro. And man, they a totally different person, bro. I'm talking about you like, damn, man. Come on, man. You can make it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they walking around there just can't wait. The only thing they look forward to is pill call. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing they look forward to. Going to that pill window and getting them pills now. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's bad, bro. I don't wish penitentiary on my worstest enemy, bro. Penitentiary was bad, bro.
Yeah, so let's get
nothing glorified about the penitentiary.
How you got out? You got out during COVID.
Yeah.
Was it you served more time than you were supposed to?
Yeah.
What was the reason you had to serve more time?
Well, like I said, I had a lot of cases, bro. So I'm not gonna say I'm innocent. I'd have done, you know what I'm saying? From the establish a relationship with an officer, the fight cases, and going to medium custody 4 times, that played a part too. So I'm not gonna sit there and act like I was just a saint. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, goddamn, man, I done did all this time. Let me go, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me at least get another start. You know what I'm saying?
COVID hit.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you this, not to cut you off. The parole board here is fucked up, bro.
How so?
They try to set you off for the same thing that you cannot change. You know what all them set-offs I got was for? Nature of crime. That's not gonna change. I'm in here for the nature of crime. Yeah. So why is y'all allowing them to keep using that to keep me in prison? You know what I'm saying? But every time I got set off, it was nature of the crime.
So if you were to give somebody some game as far as how they should approach the parole board, is there anything they could do? Because it seems like they got a sheet on you, a jacket on you.
Yeah.
How you moving in there? Is there anything you could say to?
Bro, I don't even think it's nothing you can say. I think you just going in there on good faith, man. You just going on there praying that, God, I hope this the time, man. Please move for me. Please work for me. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing, because, man, I'm telling you, man, we against enemy lines here, bro. Texas is hard, man. Texas is hard. When Texas gets you, they want you. And it's hard to get out, bro. Remember what your mama used to tell you? And what was they saying? Trouble easy to get into, but hell to get out?
Come on.
The penitentiary the same way. It's easy to go there, but it's hell to get out of there, bro.
Can you be hopeful? Like, should anybody go in with, like, oh, I'm hopeful, I'm going to go in front of the parole board? Can you even have hope?
Well, I think you should always stay positive, because you never know what the outcome may be. That's what their job is, to break your hope. Yeah. Their job is to break you. That's what they want. They want you broke. They want you miserable. They want you at that pill window getting them pills. You know what I'm saying? They want these strong black men in there messing with homosexuals. You doing them a favor. Yeah, let them kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? They want this type of stuff. These COs encourage this. The penitentiary is designed for this type of stuff, to make you be broken and messed up. You know what I'm saying?
You would think the COs would frown upon homosexuality. Like, hey, y'all, hey.
Man, they be encouraging that. I done seen COs roll the doors for dude to go in there with their homosexual.
Oh, shit.
I done seen them. I'm talking about, go ahead, you better hurry up. Woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
They say men have got into activities in there, and you will see them in the free world. Mm-hmm. And they try to either one, turn that shit off like it never happened, but yet they live that lifestyle in there. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on the men that live that lifestyle and get out here in the free world? Like, you see them, you out here now, like, damn, they got a whole wife and family. I'm sure they.
Bro, I think you a messed up individual. For one, you do that, and then you go straight to visitation and kiss your wife and kids. That's horrible, man. What kind of man can you feel inside yourself to where you just came out this cell with this man doing these type of activities, and they call you for a visit, and you can walk and visit and look at your wife and look at your little daughter and kiss them in the mouth when you know what you in here doing? Then you should have some type of disgust for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You should have something about yourself where you like, man, what the fuck I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? But they don't care. They do this. I've seen it.
Do you blame the prison system for, like, creating an animal mentality, like, where nigga don't even care?
Nigga don't care no more?
Yeah, like, I don't even care no more.
Yeah, but I'd also blame that, if you talking about as far as that, what he doing?
That situation
I blame him, because that's just a freakiness of that fool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna blame the system for that, but as far as the system creating animals in us, very much so. Because the system make you become the person you don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? If you was a humble, cool, generous person in the world, love to give and help people and this and that, you're not going to be that in the penitentiary. You're going to be stomped down stiff. You ain't going to accept nothing from nobody. You ain't going to take nothing from nobody. You going to, you know what I'm saying? You become a different person. You know what I'm saying? You become that animal. When you in a tank with a bunch of men and it's gorilla season. They throw you in there with the lions, what you gonna do? You gonna be a hyena or you gonna be a lion? That's right. What you gonna stand on?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it takes a strong man mentally and strong man physically to survive that penitentiary, man. You got it really mentally because it's all a mind game. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to stay in that shit, man, because it's bad, bro. It's bad. And people prey on the weak. You know what I'm saying?
Right before you got out, you knew you were getting out, and then COVID hits, March, whatever it was, 2020. Yeah. What did it look like in the penitentiary as far as when COVID hit? Like, were people like, people scared and CEOs didn't want to tell them what did it look like in the penitentiary?
Yeah, it was. And you know, the CEOs the one bringing it in because we can't go nowhere, so how we going to get it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. But at the same time, I caught COVID in there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but I didn't know I had it. You know, I'm used to working out all the time, woo-doo-woo. So one day, I can't taste nothing. I can't smell nothing. I'm like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? That's when I found out I had it. I didn't report it, though, because I'm like, man, I'm not going to get locked down. You know what I'm saying?
I heard they were locking men down when you come over. They'll lock you down.
Yeah, they're going to lock the whole wing down. Oh, yeah. You know, you might be on lockdown 30, 45 days. It might be months. You know what I'm saying, man? That shit horrible, man. Yeah, especially summertime.
Were you still dapping niggas up with COVID? Like, were you?
No. I stayed on my homeboy's face. Yeah, I ain't gonna do you like that. Okay. But I didn't know what COVID was. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Until I finally, when they locked the wing down, was letting us, giving us them papers, telling us what it was and how I could kill you. I was like, oh man, boy, I could have died. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it didn't affect me like that. The only thing I lost was my taste and my smell. But I was still going, working out, doing push-ups, everything. It didn't slow me down of nothing. That's why I was like, damn, it really felt like I didn't have it. You know what I'm saying?
As you got out, who was there for you when you got out, and what'd you do that first day? First day out.
My brother.
Brother still.
My brother was right there.
Roll with you.
Right there. All love, man. And he brought my uncle with him, and he was right there, man. Picked me up. I got video of it, man. You know, but I'm going to tell you this. This how I tell you prison mess your mind up. I'm so institutionalized from doing 17 years. When I walk out the gate, I'm free, right? Yeah. You know, the first thing I said when I walked out that gate, I told the Project Real woman, can I go hug him? She said,
can I go hug him?
Nigga, you free.
Damn.
I was like, oh, I'm tripping.
Damn.
I asked to hug him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm still institutionalized thinking I got to ask the permission to go hug my brother now.
At what point did you know you was actually free? They say some people like really be like they might call me back or something. Like, how far away do you have to get from that motherfucker to know like I'm really free? I'm really out there.
Man, bro, I'm gonna tell you still to this day, sometimes I'll be like, man, I'm free. I'm like, I'm not in prison no more. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, every once in a while I sit down and be like, damn, I'm not in prison no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't think no other life. I lived this life for so long, it just became a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Yo.
Man, as we do these prison stories, again, first, it's always an introduction, and thank you for introducing yourself to the prison stories world. But we don't do it to glorify prison. We don't do this to let, you know, the young YNs out there say, oh, this is where you need to be. So as we end each episode, we try to give people something that, you know, if you don't mind, give a message to the young dudes out there that's taking penitentiary chances.
Yeah.
Of what they're giving up. Yeah. What they're about to walk into as they go sit down. So if you don't mind, talk to the young ones that's out there taking these chances that may never set foot in a prison to let them know what they're about to face.
Bro, I'm going to let y'all know something, man. Y'all need to focus more on being somebody than not being somebody. You can always judge a man by the character of his person, man. What do you want people to say about you when you die? You want them to say, oh, that was a good individual. He helped people. He loved people this. Or you want people to look down on you and be like, man, I'm glad that nigga dead. You know what I'm saying? Bro, there's nothing cool about taking a person's life. I hear all these rap songs now. Everybody, I killed Momo. I shot Lil JoJo last week. We slid on. Bro, you capping. No way you got all these bodies and you still walking the street. Bro, there's nothing cool about killing nobody. You don't have to use that in your music. You don't have to be a killer to be somebody, bro. I heard a young dude say, man, you ain't nothing without getting a body. When has it become cool to kill somebody and take somebody's life, man? Ain't nothing cool about that, bro. Man, have a goal. Set your plan up, man. I always live by the 3 Ds: desire, dedication, and determination. Have a desire to what you want to do. Be dedicated to what you want to do and be determined to go get it, man, because it's in you. You don't have to do no crime. You don't have to do nothing wrong, man. There's plenty of things you can do in this world to succeed in this world, from owning your own business, starting with your own, owning a clothing line, or you know what I'm saying, getting your credit right, man, and opening you up get you a food truck. There's plenty of things you can do besides the streets, man. Take it from somebody that been in the streets, bro. I live this every day. Every day I live these streets. And now I'm out of penitentiary and I done hit the streets running. I'm a successful rapper now, bro. I own my own building, got 3 studios in it with a podcast room, everything in it, man. I got money. I got a brand new car. All this out of 17 years in prison, bro. I done been around damn near every star you can name. You can go, I was showing the homie earlier, man. You go through my phone, you be like, damn, you know him?
Come on.
All this out of prison, bro. If I can do it, you can do it. For real. Floss told you that, man.
There you go. Nah, Floss, I appreciate it. Just to make it simple for him, give me one simple thing that you missed while you was in there for those 17 years. Just something as simple as whatever it is.
Time. Because that's something you can't never get back.
Nah, that's real. Come on.
You don't want to be one of these guys that go to prison in your 20 and come out when you 50. You can't get time back, man.
Come on.
For real.
Let's do it. We already know what it is, man. Prison Stories 101. Floss, the boss, man. Again, this is a great introduction to many more stories to tell.
Sure,
but I got to
man.
say, man, I appreciate you coming on. I salute.
I appreciate you. Rock out with my boy Prison Stories, man, for real.